the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for his work with that band he was in before Wings, you know, the Beatles. But Paul McCartney gets inducted this year for his solo work. Interestingly, in 1988, when the Beatles were inducted...
What's left, I'm afraid?
McCartney was a no-show at the ceremony.
Don't go changing to try and please me.
Billy Joel, the piano man from Long Island, was overlooked by Hall of Fame voters last year, his first year of eligibility, and a report of his induction that leaked early proved to be wrong. This year, it's still rock and roll, and he's in the Hall of Fame. The boss, Bruce Springsteen, powered his way into the hall with his draining 4-hour concerts and his ringing rock anthems. The E Street Band, with whom he's reuniting this spring, is not being inducted since they weren't credited as his band on his early albums. Curtis Mayfield is also already in the Hall of Fame as the co-founder of The Impressions. As a solo artist, his contributions included the soundtrack to 1972's Superfly. Paralyzed in an onstage accident in 1990, he rebounded in 1996 with his 25th solo album, New World Order. The roots of rock and roll include gospel music, and America's first family of gospel, the Staples Singers, are honored for songs like Respect Yourself and I'll Take You There.
Then they thought we were singing rock and roll. Actually, people thought we were singing folk songs too, and we were. We were singing everything that was contemporary and everything with a message.
Posthumously honored are Del Shannon, whose 60s hits like Runaway and Hats Off to Larry influenced many a younger singer-songwriter. And Dusty Springfield, who passed away March 2nd. In addition to her 60s radio hits, music from her landmark album Dusty in Memphis, used in Pulp Fiction, introduced her to a whole new generation of fans. It's a diverse group, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Class of '99. Mark Shearer, CNN Entertainment News, New York.
With some of the most recognizable songs of the past 3 decades, Billy Joel definitely has earned his spot in the Hall of Fame. Mark Shearer talked with the singer-songwriter from the Long Island suburbs about making music history.
He is the entertainer, the piano man, and I presume an innocent man. He is, of course, Billy Joel. Congratulations, Billy, on your induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Thank you.
Now, you have won many Grammy Awards, a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. You're in the Songwriters Hall of Fame. Where does this accolade rank among all those?
This is a biggie. Not just for me, it's for the people I work with, too. The musicians, the road crew have been with me. Some guys 25, some guys 30 years. It means a lot to them, too. So that's what makes this one special.
And you've been attending these induction dinners for the past 10, 12, 14 years or so,
Yeah.
so you know what the night is like.
They can be fun. You know, it's probably going to be a little more toned down because it's being televised. I think it'll be on VH1. So people are going to be minding their manners a little bit more, but sometimes it could get very outrageous. That's what made it fun.
Yeah. Your fellow inductees include Paul McCartney, Bruce Springsteen, Curtis Mayfield, Staples singers, Del Shannon, Dusty Springfield. Pretty fast company.
Oh, yeah, good company, definitely.
Any one of those that you have a particular resonance, a particular affinity?
Well, McCartney, certainly, because the Beatles were the band that made me realize that it was possible to make a living as a musician. When I heard the Beatles, I said, that's what I want to do. And it changed my life completely, radicalized my life. So I owe a great debt of gratitude to Paul McCartney.
You could have just been a boxer, or...
I wasn't that good. Got my nose popped a few times.
Is there any part of your career that you're the proudest of? Any specific era, any specific recording?
Well, you know, you were with us in the Soviet Union when we toured, when it was still, you know, the evil empire.
1987.
Yeah, and that was really a fantastic series of concerts. I still think that's one of the highlights as far as performing goes. Recording, I have my own favorite album, which is probably one of the least successful selling albums, which would be the Nylon Curtain.
And are you going to put all the rock and roll behind you for good, or are you still going to perform?
I think from time to time I'll pop up. I just don't want to tour the way I've been touring. That's why I said this is the last tour like this I'm going to do. And I haven't said I'm never going to do rock and roll again. It's just I haven't been writing songs for a few years now. I've been writing classical pieces, piano pieces, instrumental pieces. And listen, if I get inspired to write a bunch of songs, I'm not going to stop myself. I will definitely write them. But this is where my heart is right now. It's in instrumental and classical music.
Well, we wouldn't stop you either. But we've got to stop here. And again, congratulations, Billy Joel, on your induction in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.